Here we go. Reviewing the second day of the 13 Days of Halloween, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And as you can see, this is the part where we take place in the Day of the Dead. If there isn't another point to put for Halloween, this ain't even it. But who cares? We're doing it anyways. I happen to really like this game. It's really cool. It's really well done. And as you can see here, it just looks great. Again, 4K TV. So what can I say about this game? Well, the opening was incredible, to put it mildly. I mean, look at this. Oh, you can actually see my controller's light. That's pretty cool. Anyways, moving on. So, as you can see here, you're Laura Croft trying to stop Trinity.
Many of these people are armed. Where they brought in reinforcements.
Yep.
I'll stay out of their
That
way.
figures.
I want to avoid what happened with the last cell we took down.
They were saying we were at the other side. So much for a night off.
Where did Dominguez go?
The year before, it was like programs.
Yeah,
Needless to say, I've already beaten the game, and I love just
someone
the
must know something.
sheer amount of content. I love that there's little Day of the Dead balloons. Where can I get those in real life? I love this design to the game. It's really cool. You actually see the makeup and everything.
Let's keep looking.
This is why we play these games. They're just so much fun. And I have to admit, they did a very good job here. I mean, they did a very good job. It's easy to see why. And what surprised me is just how much content there is here.
Can you
I mean, there is so much content. The story is also pretty impressive.
I'm
I
sure I
mean,
was just as mischievous.
You know, the story starts out here in Mexico City. You've gotten this quest to stop Trinity, and of course, Laura gets it. And as you can imagine, things don't quite go as planned. So she gets the dagger, and all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. And we basically find out that it's kind of the end of the world kind of thing. I find it really impressive that that's part of the story. So in a way, Laura is responsible for it, and she doesn't even understand what she's done. I guess, in a sense, that's one of the things that just makes it so completely different. I just love the way this feels because it looks so good, and you just want to do stuff here. And I love the fact that we're in an actual area talking with people, looking at all this stuff. I mean, this is
Maybe I could
just,
like one for my mother.
and I love how she does that. That's just so cool. The story in this game is actually one of the bigger things I'm impressed by. There's so much
I'm not really used to crowds.
good points, and
No, this is fine.
I like that there's actually a quote
He's at the
to
gate.
the previous games right there, which is pretty cool. And he's actually got a Day of the Dead mask on. That's cool. You actually see some of the detail and stuff. This is why I like these games so much. And I just love the whole look and feel.
Sure, I'm not following.
And they really did their job well here. And the story just keeps getting better from there. I mean, they really took their time to do this. And
I'll take care of these guys.
because of the Mayan, Aztec, and Incan mythology, the Day of the Dead, and what's happening in this game, it really does fit for Halloween. Like, one part watching this and trying to review it for you, it's so difficult, but the game is so much fun. It's nearly impossible. It's got these nice little twists and turns. I don't want to spoil the story, but this is a great game. This is also a game I have to honestly admit I'm playing again. I've already, this is in Game Plus mode, so they did a good job on this. I mean, the detail, the quality, even with recording it now on my computer while playing the game,
Jonah, I'm
this
in.
is actually a lot of fun. I mean,
Those guards weren't at the gate earlier.
this is just a lot of fun. See, look, watch. Yep, I'm actually playing so you can see while I'm doing the review. So the story just keeps getting better, and because so much of it could be considered an actual, you know, problem for, you know, anybody who might not see stuff, I really don't want to spoil the story. It's really cool.
Excuse me.
This actually reminds me a lot of Assassin's Creed right here, but that makes sense. Square, Ubisoft, they really do like Assassin's Creed for some reason. And this game is just so incredible. the story alone is enough to keep people coming back. And this is one of those games. Unfortunately, now we have to talk about the other stuff. The graphics, first of all, are fantastic. The frame rate is superb. And there's actually a choice between going for really good graphics and really good frame rate. And I've actually seen this game run at 60. I haven't done it myself. And I don't feel like changing it right now. I'm just too much into like trying to do this stuff. But it's a great game, and it works wonderful. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of design. There's a lot of, really everything. And they really do their job well here, in my opinion.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Ready for
they just do such a good job. The soundtrack is the other thing. Now, unlike Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey,
He's the leader of Trinity.
I have to admit, this soundtrack, these voice actors, everything is so good here. This is so completely different from any other game. The controls are also very similar to the two previous games. That's a godsend. There are tweaks, of course, but I hate to say it, there are points where this game does get a little too, dare I say it, a little too sensitive, I'm sorry to say.
My fault.
And that can be a big deal, especially when you're in the environments where you have to run through and do stuff very accurately. You can get really screwed over. And yeah, I am taking a little bit of breaks so you can hear the stuff. So, yeah. But I gotta admit, they did a good job there. I just did not feel any different. I love the way they do this game. The whole content, everything. It's just so cool. And they really do their job well.
Jonah, they might have noticed me. I'll try the back alley.
I'll find another way around it.
And they really do their job well. This is like the first mission in the game, so it's really early, but I do love it. I find this game just works so well.
So much as this was always.
Can never be too simple. You're very gracious.
And there's a lot of content. I mean, this is a big game. There's no way around it. So, graphics, sound, the controls can be a little, dare I say it, a little,
confirmation process here.
I mean, they can be a little sensitive, maybe a little too sensitive sometimes. And some stuff is not very easily marked, especially when you're in a hurry. I can honestly say this. I have died so many times in this game, it's not even funny. I wish I was making that up. And that was just in the first setting, just having fun. And I mean, my God, did I die so many times, it wasn't even funny. But it is a good game. There's no denying that.
Get out of my office.
Sorry.
Close the door when you leave.
Right.
Oh, I can close the door when you
Don't worry. Go.
And it just keeps getting better from there.
This is it.
Do I have complaints about the game? In one area, yes. The other two games have been very balanced in their stealth functions and in their combat,
I found a good spot.
but not so much in this game. This game has really gone, I hate saying it, totally stealth-oriented, which is not a totally bad thing, but in this case, I have to say, they really went a little too stealthy in my opinion. I mean, just way too much stealth. Which does hurt this game a bit. I mean, it really does. This stealth functions really does hurt this game a little bit, and it does get a little annoying. And no matter what you do, it's going to hurt the game. The problem is that while I love the new stealth mechanics and I love that stealth is so effective, it is overwhelmingly hard, difficult to use, and the enemies are always so aggressive. I guess that's part of the design here, but
inside some sort of
it really does get you. Now, I have the Steelbook Case Edition, so I want to show that off real quick before I finish my review. Here we go. And as you can see here, it's designed after the artifact called the Silver Box in the game. And here's a few things on the inside. So, really cool. this is actually a good game, and I want to make that very clear. I highly recommend it, and plus, they've recently added some new modes, some new stuff. This is actually getting better. There's a new update right before I made this video, so they've really gone ahead and given the game some stuff. I recommend it, and I'm going to give the game a solid 8. Now, I do want to see what they can do, so hopefully things will just keep getting better. Sorry if this wasn't very cohesive, but I'm also kind of playing it too. So, sorry. Have fun.